Hello, I am Dr. Tushan Benragama, consultant plastic surgeon, and during this presentation I would like to explain and discuss the few common questions the people have regarding Botox and fillers. And in facial aesthetics, there are certain areas in the face where we can inject Botox, like the forehead, around the eye, and the jawline, the neck, and upper part of the chest. That is to minimize these wrinkles. The Botox and fillers act differently, and the fillers will give the immediate result, but Botox will take some time, maybe a couple of days, to see the real effect. Some people, they like to have Botox and fillers. They come and say, okay, I have a function, I have a wedding, can I inject? I have a wedding tomorrow, but that is not the ideal time. So discuss that with your clinician, maybe a week or maybe a couple of weeks before the function. That is the ideal time to have the procedure. So different fillers have the different actions, and so they can last from 9 months to 1 year, or sometimes maybe longer than that, depending on the product. And the Botox will last for about 3 to 4 months. So we can use numbing cream for the first timers and maybe a local anesthetic. But those who get the fillers and Botox on regular basis, they are quite used to the prick because we use a very tiny needle. And the current generation fillers, they carry a local anesthetics as well, that which will numb the area. Am I in the correct age group, or am I too old to use this? The answer is there is no age barrier as such, because depending on the requirement, sometimes we use very early, maybe early 30s or maybe even earlier than that. But that whether you need the Botox and fillers or maybe surgery, so that has to be decided during the consultation. So always consult a qualified clinician and discuss your requirement, whether, because some people, they need surgery because the Botox and fillers are not the ideal treatment for them. But sometimes there are other non-surgical procedures like laser, skin tightening, facial rejuvenation. So with that you can combine Botox and fillers. So discuss with your clinician the timing and how to rotate, and so then the options of these non-surgical procedures. And always tell your doctor that whether you are on any blood thinners or any herbal preparations, because you have to discontinue that before the procedure, because that can cause some patients excessive bruising. So therefore, if you are taking herbal preparations and some vitamins and some blood thinners, it doesn't mean that you cannot inject Botox and fillers. We can, but you have to discontinue for some time to minimize bruising. What happens if I discontinue my treatment? Whether my face looks uglier than this, that will never happen. You can discontinue at any time, and that will never worsen your overall appearance. Sometimes we have seen on videos and their faces look horrible or like frozen. So therefore I don't like Botox and fillers. The answer is always during your consultation, discuss your requirement. What is required for you? So usually I prefer to undercorrect it, because we can always inject more Botox and fillers depending on your requirement. And therefore that will maintain your natural smile lines and maybe a little bit of wrinkles and natural appearance, because drastic change in your face can cause some serious issues as well, because people might comment on your face. So therefore, usually I always during the consultation discuss and explain it has to be undercorrected, or because there is always the next time we can inject more if you want. The answer is no. So both men and women, they all like to look better and smarter and younger. So therefore there's no gender difference. So both men and women, they can get Botox and fillers safely. So then what are the benefits and what are the risks involved, and do I get allergies? Now these are all highly experimented and tested both in patients and in animals, and they have the clinical approval as well. Therefore, these are approved products to use in human. Always discuss your requirement and what you really want with your clinician before this Botox and fillers procedure. And we always consider patient safety, and we always analyze the risk involved and explain everything. So therefore it is safe and it is very popular, but some people, they don't discuss these things openly. Can I go back to my normal routine work after Botox and fillers? Its aftercare is fairly straightforward. And so usually after the procedure, we advise on when to apply makeup, when to have a shower, and the exercises. And it's very important to maintain your hydration, especially after a filler. So those things we usually inform and discuss with the patient after the procedure.